for joining me for Bible class today. I hope that you had a great Easter Sunday with your family last week. Today is Sunday, April the 19th, and this lesson is the preschool Bible class lesson from our Orange curriculum. I wonder what you had for breakfast today, or what you like to have for breakfast if you could choose. I'm going to show you some choices, and you give a thumbs up or a thumbs down if it's something you would or you would not want to have for breakfast. So let's see what we can put on our plate here. Ooh, this is nice and healthy. What about some lettuce? Who would like to have a plate of lettuce for breakfast? Thumbs up or thumbs down for lettuce? What do you think? And Bennett likes to do a halfway thumb for maybe. I don't know, maybe if you were a rabbit, that might be a pretty good breakfast, but I haven't met too many kids who would choose lettuce for breakfast. Let's see, maybe we can do better. How about a cupcake? Now, how many of you would give a cupcake a thumbs up for breakfast? If your mom brought your plate out and said, hey, I brought you a cupcake for breakfast, that might make you pretty happy, huh? Do we get to eat cupcakes for breakfast very often? No, that's not a very healthy breakfast, is it? What about waffles? Anybody like to eat waffles for breakfast? With syrup or maybe blueberry waffles you put in your toaster? Our kids love waffles. Would you give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down for waffles for breakfast? And, ooh, here's a good one. What about onions and mushrooms? Ew, right? For breakfast or just really ever? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Mushrooms and onions for breakfast? Probably not, right? Did most of you give it a thumbs down? I would be surprised if you chose that. Well, what about some fish and some milk? Has anybody ever had fish for breakfast? Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down if you like fish. I love fish. I'm not sure I've ever had it for breakfast, and we almost always have milk for breakfast at our house. Breakfast is a really special time of day, and it's been a lot of fun lately getting to eat breakfast with our family, being home more. And our story today, we're thinking about Jesus' friends after he had risen on Easter Sunday last week. He spent time with his friends a little bit before he went back into heaven. And I am sure that Jesus' friends missed spending time with him because for a few years before that, they were with him all the time. And so one day, his friends were out doing what they used to do. They were fishing. Remember, a lot of them had been fishermen before they joined Jesus in his travels and his teaching. And so some of them decided to go back and fish. So one morning, they had been out fishing all night long. They were back in their boat, and they weren't having much luck catching fish that night. And they noticed a person standing on the shore. Can you see that? Here's Peter in the boat, and he's looking over there and seeing Jesus on the shore. Well, he didn't know it was Jesus at first. His net was empty because even though he'd been fishing in his boat all night, he hadn't caught any fish. And so the man on the shore says, haven't you caught any fish? And they said, no, we haven't had any luck. And so the man said, well, throw your net over on the other side of your boat. See, they would use a net to catch fish instead of a fishing pole. And they thought, well, might as well try. And so they threw that net over onto the other side of their boat. And what do you know? It became so full to overflowing with fish, they couldn't even get it into the boat. And almost immediately they recognized, this is Jesus. And Peter actually jumped out of the boat. He was so excited, swimming to the shore to go find Jesus. And so they all were excited to spend time with Jesus again and to see him. Jesus then cooked breakfast for his friends. And they got to celebrate again that Jesus is alive forever and ever. And nothing could keep Jesus' love away from them. So Jesus might cook you some fish for breakfast if you got to share breakfast with him one day. Wouldn't that be special? I think I would enjoy a fish breakfast if I got to have it with Jesus. Let's go over our memory verse again, which we just said. It's Jesus is alive forever and ever. And that is from Revelation 1:18. And we're going to play a little game or do a little experiment to show this verse. Now, this is a bit of ribbon that you can decorate presents with when you give somebody like a birthday present or something. And this will unroll for a long time. Now, you can imagine how much fun it would be to unroll this and let it go forever but it might make a big mess, right? Your mom might not appreciate it if you did it. Well, we're going to try it with this one because this is one that it's okay if I unroll. So we're going to say our memory verse over and over while we unroll this ribbon, okay? I'm going to put it on the ground, but you can still see the end of it here. And we're going to say our memory verse, which is Jesus is alive forever and ever. Jesus is alive forever and ever. Jesus is alive forever and ever. Jesus is alive longer than this ribbon can go. Forever and ever. Jesus is alive forever and ever. Jesus is alive forever and ever. It's still going. Jesus is alive forever and ever. Jesus is alive forever and ever. Oh, there it goes. Jesus is alive forever and ever. So we have quite a pile of ribbon here, don't we? And you know what? As long as it would take to unroll all the ribbons in all of the world, Jesus is still alive, right? There aren't too many things in the world that you can count on like that, but Jesus is always alive. And because Jesus is alive, no matter what we face and no matter what we're afraid of and no matter how we feel, it's going to be okay because we trust Jesus and Jesus is alive. I want us to remember that our theme this month is bloom and grow. We're celebrating life since Jesus is alive. And I want to give you a little experiment you can try at home if you want. You just need any kind of a dry bean and a baggie and a paper towel and some water. And so you can just take as many little beans or seeds as you want to, dry ones, not the kind from a can, and wrap them up in a wet paper towel. So get your paper towel wet. You may have done this at school before. It's a fun experiment. So get your paper towel wet, wrap your beans up inside of it. Now you can see maybe that mine have already been going for a couple days and they are starting to grow. They're sprouting. So I'm excited to come back next week and see how God has helped these seeds to grow, these beans to grow and sprout. And I'm excited about the ways that God is helping you to grow in your life. And I'm sad that I can't be with you. I miss you. But I'll see you soon. Love you. Bye. All right, let's sing a song to help us remember and celebrate that Jesus is alive. You're going to need to learn some sign language to do this song. And the words that we're going to do the sign language to are Jesus. So to say Jesus in sign language, you touch the palms of your hands with a finger from your other hand, just like Jesus had the scars in his hands from when he was on the cross. The word alive in sign language is 2 thumbs up, and you raise them in front of your body. So giving Jesus 2 thumbs up for being alive. So Jesus, alive. And the word forever, you're going to take your finger and make a circle, and then your pinky and your thumb push away from your body. So make a circle, and then push away with your thumb and your pinky finger. And the last word we're going to learn to sing this song is hallelujah. And that, remember, is what we used a lot of times in the Bible to say hooray for Jesus. So hallelujah, hallelujah. So you're going to clap and point your index fingers and kind of bounce them up. So Jesus is alive forever, hallelujah. All right, so let's sing it together. You might have heard this song before, you might not, so we'll sing it 2 times, okay? Alive, alive, alive forevermore. My Jesus is alive, alive forevermore. Alive, alive, alive forevermore. My Jesus is alive. Sing hallelujah, sing hallelujah. My Jesus is alive forevermore. Sing hallelujah, sing hallelujah. My Jesus is alive. Alive, alive, alive forevermore. My Jesus is alive, alive forevermore. Alive, alive, alive forevermore. My Jesus is alive. Sing hallelujah, sing hallelujah. My Jesus is alive forevermore. Sing hallelujah, sing hallelujah. My Jesus is alive. Thanks for singing with me, friends. I'll see you next time.